NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. But they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, this defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Score Bills 14, Raiders 7.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Raiders.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders! It's complete. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To the air, Allen. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give running left is Breida. And he works free. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, they'll throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
He's got a man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally taken down at the 15.
42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Brings up second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Allen now looks to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other. And
a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
47-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Hill on the tackle. Brings up third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs
with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The 29-yard line.
play action. Allen sliding out of the pocket. And Diggs has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now a give to Breida. And some room to roam now. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie. Well, Matt Breida actually had the fastest play of 2019, hitting 22.3 miles an hour on an 83-yard touchdown run, and he was moving here too.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He could see the play developing right in front of him, and once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Raiders 21. To kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
Las Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. First and 15. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. But he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jacobs again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's into the clear. 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida from 17 yards out.
And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
It's just me and you. Check. Alert 3. Check. Hurt.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Right there. Watch the ship.
They'll drop to throw.
Jump.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He's coming. We got double up. Go, Rig. Go. Switch. Check three. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Blue there. 18. Pioneer. Set. Hey. Go.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Going with Moss on the ground.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Right back to him on 1st down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Powers past him at the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Raiders 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And they will take a knee here. A big offensive explosion.